Me and my wife were talking a little bit earlier, and about everything that's going on, and I just felt like putting some of my thoughts and things down on video. And we were talking about everything going on, with the riots and stuff, about how Mr. Floyd was killed by the police officer and all of these different things. And I had to talk to my son. He was wondering why all the riots and looting and different things like that are going on. And, I had to tell him, people are upset. I'm upset. But there's a right and a wrong way to do things. And rioting and looting, it never helps anything. Really, to me, I feel it makes things worse. You putting yourself in harm's way. You're just adding fuel to the fire. Uh, there's a right way to do things. And if you're going to go out and protest, which protesting is the right way to do it, but it's a non-violent protest. You don't want to go out and start doing things violent, especially to some of the innocent people. There's good police officers and there's bad police officers. There's good, just regular people, and there's bad people. And it doesn't change by the job that you do on whether you're good or not. And we have to see that as well. There's good people on both sides out here. And there's people that are doing things the wrong way on both sides. And that's what we have to address. But in order to address that, it still has to be more of a civilized conversation style way to get through this. We have to talk about it there. And yes, we do need our leaders to be the examples for us as well, as far as trying to bring calm and civilization back and order back to things. You have to have that direction coming from the top to the bottom, and maybe from the bottom going back up to the top. But we have to get on the same page with this stuff and talk about this stuff. Let everybody know why we are upset and outraged. And hopefully they can be upset and outraged with us without us going to the point to where we're burning down our communities and just tearing up people's cars as they drive by that have nothing to do with the situation that we're doing. And just to the bottom line of that, half of the times the people that are looting and rioting are not really for the cause of change, the change that we need. Because you can't change anything if you're playing eye for an eye, as you could put it. If you go do something, I come back and I do something back to you, where's it gonna end? It'll never end that way. So I told my son that I understand that people are upset. He's still kind of oblivious to the situation, but I understand that people are upset and people are angry and we want change, but we have to go about it the right way. And violence is not the right way. And we will not go out and get involved in that type of protest or any of that stuff like that. I want a better world for my son. I've been racially profiled by police officers myself. I mean, just for being a young black man with a nice car, I had to be a drug dealer. Is what it was a speeding ticket stop. But yet, I had a nice car, which was actually my dad's car. And he figured I had to be a drug dealer. So he took me out of the car and put me in the back of his car and, ran through my car and told me if he found anything in there, I was going to get prosecuted to the highest level of the law and all of this stuff. And I was very upset. But I said it was a bad cop. He was a bad police officer. Not all police officers are bad. So I take it like that. I look at people for who they are. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. No matter your color, no matter what your background, where you come from, no matter what your job is. It's just that simple. You're either good or bad. So that's just a little bit of my thoughts on it. I mean, we got to do better as a nation. I can't say just we got to do better as a people, as saying as a black man. It has to be everybody. It's got to be everybody together, all races together in order for things to change. We have to see each other as equals and not fear each other just because the color of our skin or the neighborhood we came from. Because just like any bad neighborhood, a good person can come out of that bad neighborhood. We all want to live and have good lives. So we have to work together to make the change.